God dang, man, it is freaking cold. Cold in Arizona. Now you guys are gonna start hearing me complain about how cold it is. I'm normally complaining about how hot it is. Okay, Google, what is the temperature in Phoenix right now? 59. It's 59 degrees. It's not crazy cold. Anyhow, I'm picking right back up where we left off on the Camaro. So all these parts are still sitting here. Haven't done anything with them. I'm gonna make myself a goal today. I want to try to get everything painted the red. Everything that I have remaining that's not painted. So we have a door, we have these pieces, we have some little wing pieces. I think the gas door, there's a lot of little stuff. So I need to go through everything. It's on the side of the booth, figure out what all still needs paint, and I would really like to get it all painted today because like I had mentioned, this is Rust-Oleum, and for me to clear coat it, I need to let it completely cure. So we have to do the same process to all of these parts that we did to the actual car in the last Camaro video. So yeah, it's got to have time to cure, and we got to sand it and then clear coat it probably a week after they're sprayed. But freaking time period doesn't start until I get it sprayed, you know what I'm saying? So that's the goal for today, and I have all day today to actually work on it. So I should be able to get a lot done today. Alright, so this is where we're at, man. We still have the passenger door. We have the little winglets that go on the side of the car. The gas door. All the stuff that we took apart last time. The actual wing itself that goes on the hatch. Then the rear hatch portion. And then the back bumper. So the biggest items that we have is that door and that bumper. I'm going to try to spray those last. So the idea is I'll get all the little stuff done. So then I can move it out. Find somewhere safe for it to dry. And then I can set up the door and set up the bumper. The larger items, and I should be able to just leave those in here to dry overnight, you know what I'm saying? What is going to be the absolute most work, and excuse the damn hissing, I need to fix that, driving me freaking insane. What's gonna be the most work is this bumper because it has a lot of chipping and stuff going on. We got to get that all feathered out, get it all smooth. I haven't even started on this thing. This is exactly how it came off the car. There was still a little bit of work left on the door. I kind of knocked it out and got a coat of primer on there. There might still be some more work. I need to let the primer dry. I got to put some guide coat on that and block it and see if there's still any low spots in it. For now, we can start prepping this. I need to sand out because where it's chipping, I'm gonna have to sand all the way down to that, and I gotta smooth out this edge, dude, from this car being painted so many times with this attached to it. They never took it off, so got a really thick paint edge right there. So hell yeah, let's get that thing taken out. And we're gonna rip some material off of here using 40 grit. My goodness, man, that thing's like a gobstopper. Look at all the layers. 1 coarse metal, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My goodness. Yeah, that took a lot to break through. So anyhow, that was 40 grit. I'm gonna switch over to 80 grit now and continue sanding over the whole thing. I only found 1 scratch. So other than that, this thing's in pretty good shape. Alright, this piece is all prepped and ready. Nice and smooth, got rid of that damn lip. Now, the hard one is going to be that freaking bumper. Set this there for now. This is gonna be the hard one. Try to get through all this chipping and flaking. Who knows? It might not be as bad as what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm just going to attack this with 120 grit. I can't just go straight to like 80 or something because I don't want to get into the plastic, you know? But we'll see. I'm gonna see how 120 grit does on this. If I have to, I'll kind of feather into it with some 80 grit and then go back to 120. Yeah, there's quite a bit of it. Mostly all on this side. This side has a little bit. Also, this black that's on on here, I'm pretty certain that that is spray paint. We're gonna need to basically sand all of that off of there and get this off, which is probably just double stick tape. Yeah, that's just double stick taped on there. All right, let's get into it. Alright, to give you guys an idea how long this stuff takes, I've been out here already for almost 6 hours and I haven't even started spraying anything yet. So the door is pretty much ready. We got to scuff it and I need to block sand it and check it, make sure. Hopefully I don't have to do any more work to that. These things are ready for primer. I'm going to be hitting the bumper first with adhesion promoter because it's obviously plastic and we broke through. So these areas right here, that's actually down to the plastic of the bumper. So I want to make sure to hit that with some adhesion promoter to make sure the paint's going to stick before primer. The rear deck wing, this thing has some pretty deep little gouges in it. I don't want to sand that all the way down because this thing's fiberglass. I don't want to start getting it all wavy and shit. I'm gonna go ahead and fill those little spots in before we primer. And then on the bumper also, there's a couple gouges. That's a pretty deep one right there. There's another one. Yeah, a little one right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill those in as well. I got a little bit of body filler got to do in some spots. We'll have to let that dry, sand it down, hit this with adhesion promoter, and then lightly scuff that with the Scotch-Brite pad, and then primer both of these, and then we can move on. Then I just need to scuff these pieces up, get them cleaned up and scuff them up, and then we'll be ready to start painting after I get all the dust and everything out of the booth once again. Yay! Hell yeah! So like I said, I'm going on about 6 hours. Just a rough estimate. I bet this video ain't even at 10 minutes yet. Freaking painting, man. It's a lot of work. Anyhow, if I'm gonna get all this stuff sprayed today, I need to stop talking about it and be about it. Alright, I have everything prepped ready for paint now. So, like I said, I moved the door and the bumper, the larger items, out of the booth. And I'm going to go ahead and paint all these smaller items because these are going to be a lot easier to move out whenever I'm done. So I'm going to spray all this little stuff, all the smaller things, move all this out. Then we can put the door and the bumper in here, spray those. And then I'll have to move all this stuff back in so that it can stay in here and dry overnight. That's always the struggles. I don't like to completely fill the booth full of a bunch of stuff because I gotta drag the hose around and like it's more likely that you're going to get dust and stuff inside of things because as you're painting you're putting dust, you're putting overspray into the air. If there's a lot of things in here, like I said, you're just more likely to get dust and everything in your paint job. So anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing closed up. I gotta wet the floor and go ahead and dust all this stuff one more time, wipe it off with a tack rag, and then mix my paint. Damn, I haven't even mixed paint yet. All right, I gotta get going. Alright, that's coat number one. We're doing 3 coats, like always. I'm gonna go ahead and put this camera away and rely on the GoPro on my head because it starts getting pretty sticky in here. And I don't like whenever this camera gets all sticky. So, GoPro footage from here on out. daylight really fast, dude. Instead of moving this stuff out, I just moved it all back. So it's in the back of the booth. My booth flows that direction, so as I'm spraying this stuff, theoretically all the overspray should be going that way towards the fans, you know what I mean? Anyhow, we just got the door and the bumper left, and running out of daylight really fast. It starts getting colder as it gets darker, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be spraying when it's like freezing ass cold. The paint comes out like water, you're more likely to get run. So I'm gonna try to get this knocked out. Yeah, that's what I wanted to get done today, bro. Hell freaking yeah. Got the bumper, the door, got everything. All the stuff that's remaining that needs paint. I guess I should say that needs red paint. Like everything for the body is now complete. I still have like a lot of little stuff, dude. Like that trim around the back window, the hood hinges, like tail lights need to be clear coated. Like there's a lot of stuff still that needs to be sprayed. But as for the body, this is everything that was remaining. So I did not go ahead and respray all of this. That's why it's all still filthy, but no worries. We have to still scuff all this stuff, and everything still needs a clear coat. So far from done, but I do feel a little sense of accomplishment now. The entire body is done. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, guys, that's gonna be it for today. This was my entire day. Dude, I actually got done before the sun went down. Look at that. That's a first. That just means I have a little bit more time to get inside and edit. Oh, actually, I don't have to edit anymore. Baby gonna edit for me. So throw it in the comments how you guys think the videos have been coming out, because Jessica has been doing the editing lately, and it is a lot of work, believe me. It takes her a little bit longer than what it normally takes me, but of course she's learning, and she's learning really fast, bro. She's kicking ass. So that is going to help tremendously for keeping videos like more fluent and going like day to day, you know what I'm saying? So most certainly show some appreciation to Jessica in the comments down below. I'd appreciate that, and I know damn well she would too. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please do smash the like button, and if you didn't, maybe you just need to lower your standards a little bit. Peace. And I still gotta clean my spray gun. Son of a bitch.